Just waiting for the computer to settle down. Every time I touch the computer, it has a little wobble, so it's just going to settle. And I think it has. Hello and a warm welcome to this month's global meditation for the Dolphin Star Temple. My name's Tony Collins. I haven't done a meditation for a few months, so really looking forward to getting back in the swing of things in today's meditation. Speaking of which, we're going to be focused today on using, well, not just Pleiadian methods, actually, some Pleiadian methods and some other helpers methods for a self-healing meditation. And it's something a little bit close to my heart. I've had to use a bit of self-healing over the last couple of years for some problematic, very stubborn injuries. I got injured in a couple of ways, and I've needed to, yeah, use every tool in the box really to come back to excellent health. And I'm in good shape now, thankfully. So I figured today, yeah, it'd be a good opportunity to just focus on some techniques and methods to heal the self. And it's not just the physical body, of course. We're made up of a lot more than that. It's healing the chakras, the energy field, the body, the aura, and the hologram. And as Pleiadian healers, we focus on all areas when we're working with our clients. Uh, Speaking of, so when we work with our clients, we typically will call on three different extraterrestrial helpers. Pleiadians have a certain responsibility, Andromedans have a certain responsibility, and the Syrians, or Syrian energy, has a certain responsibility as well. And it's that energy that we'll be using for the main focus of self-healing in the meditation today. The Syrian technology is basically one of the things that they've offered and that we work a lot with our clients with is something called a QTG, or a quantum transfiguration grid. For those of you who are a bit familiar with the Mora's work, you might have come across them, or if you've had sessions before. Um, and it's technically it's just like a little energy box. You can think of a cube or a box of any kind. It's translucent, or you can see all the way through it. And there are a lot of tiny intersecting filaments of high vibrational energy that crisscross throughout this box. When we're working with clients, we'll typically use QTGs with the aid of the Syrians, of course, to help repair any sort of damage. It could be a hole in a chakra, a tear in a chakra, could be something physical that requires some focus. And it's that type of energy that I'd like to call in for today's meditation, and really just to receive healing energy. It requires a little bit of imagination. I'm going to talk you through some of the imaginative points in a moment. And I think for this process, it's also good to lie down. So if you have the opportunity to lie down while you're listening, there you have a bed, couch, yoga mat on the floor, anything along those lines. Be nice to get nice and straight and flat if that's a possibility for you at the moment. If not, there will be a recording of this that you can listen to later uh, in a lying down position if you prefer. You can do it sitting up as well, of course, but just helps with the focus, I think, if you can lie down. So I'll just give you a moment to do that. And from an imaginative point of view, it's also very helpful to imagine that you're in a very, very calm, secure, high vibrational space. If that doesn't quite match the space that you're in at the moment, you can always imagine that you are in a space like that, whether it's a healing cave or a lovely building in the forest, middle of nature, whatever you like, a cabin somewhere, wherever you'd like to imagine yourself lying with your eyes closed. You can go ahead and do that now as well. So if you're ready, just allow yourself to fully settle wherever you are and to allow all parts of you to be right here and right now. Allow your attention to go from the external world more to the internal world. If you happen to be good at visualizing, you can use all of your inner visualization skills with this process as well. If not, that's okay. You can focus on feelings, sensations, any other part of the senses that might accentuate these methods as we go through the process. Take a couple of nice deep breaths. Allow yourself to ground fully and just get in touch with your body, allowing your body to relax completely, allowing all the muscles to relax. If it helps, you can allow the muscles of the head to relax first. Muscles in the neck, letting the jaw go loose. Spreading out across the muscles in the shoulders. And relaxing completely down both arms. And perhaps one arm might relax a little bit more than the other, or perhaps they equally relax at the same time. And then making sure your back is very well supported, relaxing all the muscles in the back, all the way down either side of the spine. And small. Keeping your eyes comfortably closed. And with the eyes closed, it becomes easier to become more aware of some things more than before. And with each breath, you can allow your back to relax. You can even sink more comfortably into the support of wherever you happen to be sitting or lying at this time. And as the body relaxes, you notice you can relax a little more mentally as well. Mind becoming slow and present and very calm at ease. All the muscles in the legs relax. The upper legs down through the knees. Down into the calf muscles, the shins, the feet. And with each moment, you can allow any tension in the body to just drain away or dissipate. Know as well, of course, that it's not just our physical body that requires our attention. In fact, our energy body and our aura and our hologram are highly complex and all interconnected into whatever's taken place with us physically. And sometimes our physical ailments are nothing more than the final stage or byproduct of an energy misalignment, energy problem. So our chakra system, all of the other parts that make up our energy system, the different layers or energy bodies in our body aura and hologram, all the way out to the edge of the aura, are all to be included in our focus today as well. And the outermost layer of our being, the aura, rests about 3 feet away from us in every direction. And of course, chairs and floors and lounges and beds and so forth make no difference. That aura extends 3 feet in every direction, no matter where we are. So become aware of the aura above your head and below your feet. Becoming aware of it about 3 feet away from you in every direction. 3 feet to our left and to our right, in front of us and behind us, all the way around. Our auric field has a lowest possible point and highest possible point, very similar to the north and south pole of the globe. The lowest possible point is the earth portal chakra, and the highest possible point is the galactic portal chakra. And between those 2 points, directly below our feet and above our head, is a tube of light that runs all the way through the very center of our body, connecting those 2 points, connecting heaven and earth, so to speak. And our primary energy centers are 7 chakras: the base of the spine, the sacral or navel area, solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown are also connected to this tube of light. It's always good to just give our entire body aura chakra system a brief cleanse as part of a meditative process. Just allows you to go a little bit deeper, clears away any debris or energy that doesn't need to be there, and just gets you more in touch with all parts of you. So when you're ready and using your imagination, I'd like you to bring your attention down to the earth portal chakra below your feet. And there at that point, I'd like you, when you take an in-breath, to imagine the 7 colors of the rainbow in a singular flame, all blending together in a flame. The red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet all blending together. Wonderful, really soothing, calming, healing flame to rise up the tube of light with your in-breath. Comes all the way up the tube of light to the top of the aura, the galactic portal chakra, or the North Pole. And it extends out through every part of you, out to the edge of your aura with your out-breath. And we'll just do this a couple of times to cleanse, clear, harmonize, and balance our energies. And just breathing naturally, not forcing anything, not straining anything, but focusing with your in-breath on all the colors at once, coming up the tube of light and reaching the top when you've finished the inhalation. In your own time. And then you breathe out, you breathe all the colors through your body, through your chakras, through your aura. And just intending that it will burn away anything you don't need to know about, anything that does not belong to you, to inadvertently picked up energy from others. Anything that can be cleared, cleansed, and balanced at this time and in this way. Each breath. In and then calmly exhale. Each breath, just notice if it allows you to become a little more relaxed, a little more calm, dropping down into deeper contact with the self. And just feeling reassured that there's nothing you need to be doing at the moment. Nowhere to go. No one wanting anything, no one needing anything. You can bring your full focus and attention to the colors and the cleansing. Good. We'll do a brief cleanse on each of the chakras, one at a time. Become aware of the base chakra right at the base of the spine. And this time, as you draw your in-breath and the colors come up the tube of light, they'll only go as far as the base chakra. When you exhale, the colors will just move through that chakra, cleansing, clearing, and balancing anything in that area. So breathing out, cleansing and clearing in the base. If you're ready, bringing your attention up to the sacral chakra, around about the navel or belly button area, and drawing all the flames together up to that point. As you breathe out, allow the flames to cleanse and clear in the sacral. Then when you feel ready, with your next in-breath, drawing all the flames together up into the solar plexus, right at the base of the rib cage there, in the front of the body, front and back. Very gently, calmly, effortlessly. And just feeling the flames cleanse, clear, and balance the solar plexus. Good. Now bringing your attention up to the heart chakra, at the location of the physical heart, center of the chest, the midpoint in the chakra system of the seven primaries, and drawing the rainbow flame energy all the way up the tube of light, only as far as the heart chakra, and as you exhale, cleansing and clearing in the heart. Then bringing your attention all the way up to the throat chakra, middle of the physical throat, as effortlessly as possible, letting the flames do the work. All you have to do is hold your intention and focus on any sensation that you're aware of as you draw the flames into each location. Good. And for the next chakra is the third eye, a point just above the physical eyes in the middle of the forehead, usually where we're aware of all imagery with our eyes closed, and drawing the flames up the tube of light. All the higher this time, right at the center of the forehead, and exhaling, letting the flames cleanse, clear, and balance. Yeah. The final chakra to bring some cleansing energy into is the crown chakra, sitting right on top of the head. Just allowing your focus to bring all the flames together, up the tube of light, cleansing and clearing in the crown. Good. Just getting ready. We're going to introduce a new flame below the feet. This time we're going to call on the white flame of truth. Really incandescent, beautiful white flame. Only that color. We'll take a couple of breaths to draw the white flame all the way to the top, galactic portal chakra, through the tube of light. As we exhale, it will collect all of the other colored flames and gently start to push them to the outside of the aura. And just focusing on the white flame with your in-breath. And as you exhale, noticing that it's collecting the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, the indigo, and the violet flames, and just gently pushing them so they start to form rings around the fullness of the outside of the aura, just outside. These are forming energetic layers of protection and vibrancy on the outside of our being. After a few breaths, you'll notice that all of the colors have left the tube of light, the chakras, the body, any part of the inside of the aura. And they'll all be forming those rings the entire way around your aura, a very strong layer of protection the entire way around. And if you like, you can put an extra 4 feet of ultraviolet light a little further out from the aura, just adding a little extra buffer of protection. And using your intention with the help and power of the colors, just stating an intent that Anything that is not of a divine quality may not enter this field. Only that which is divine may enter. So be it. And so it is. It also helps to ground ourselves to the earth. So for any men listening, placing a grounding cord on the base chakra and imagining it going all the way down to the center of the earth, just wrapping around the crystalline center of the earth and giving that cord a color. Any color is fine. Color may change from day to day whenever you do a meditation of this kind, whatever feels right for you. And for ladies, the grounding cord comes off the sacral chakra of the navel area, also going down, wrapping itself around the crystalline center of the earth and giving that a color as well. Good. And finally, if you wish to, it also helps just to engage the imagination and the senses as well. Outside your auric field, you can place 4 roses that can be any size or any color that you like. Just placing one directly in front of you, one directly behind you, one to your left and one to your right, outside the aura. So it's not inside your field. It's outside the border there. And those roses have long stems that can also go down, wrapping around the crystalline center of the earth. Their job, by the way, is to collect any negative energy coming towards you from the outside, or to collect any negative energy that might be generated from the inside. Okay. And just relaxing for a few moments. Remaining present. Wherever you happen to be, inside the room where you are, or if you are using your imagination to imagine that you're somewhere more palatable for what you'd like to do, whether it's a beautiful healing cave or a cabin in forest or anything that appeals to you where you'd like to imagine your body lying at the moment. I'd like you to imagine to call on large energetic chambers. We'll call on a couple for today. An energy chamber is something that you can bring down around you and seal around your space. And you can also call on archangelic assistance to seal the space as well, calling on Archangel Michael, sealing the space with the sword of truth, Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene, to assist with sacred borders inside the space as well. The first chamber to call in around you is a pain release chamber. These are offered as energy healing tools from our off-world helpers. However it appears to you is fine. Don't worry about it having to look a certain way. Just allowing it to come down and surround the entire space. And in particular, making sure that it surrounds your entire body, aura, and hologram. So it's got to be at least a few feet away from you in every direction. calling on a pain release chamber, and then a secondary chamber can come around it as well. A fear release chamber. Just giving the opportunity to let any fear or anxiety or any pain or any trauma to have this time to allow the chambers to release them. In this particular meditation, I found it helpful to imagine that you're lying on some kind of a healing technology bed. Just imagine a very high-tech, powerful, energetic healing bed of some kind that you can be lying in. It's extremely effective and powerful at reading every single part of our body, our aura, our chakras, and just knowing what or where might be out of alignment. As you're listening, of course, you may also have a few areas of pain or concern yourself. If not, that's wonderful. If you do have some areas that have been giving you some trouble, now's a good time to focus in on those. Just allow the chamber and the healing energy of the bed to soothe, treat, and begin repairing those areas. Continuing to breathe, continuing to be aware. There's nothing else that requires your focus at this time. Just paying full attention to the body. Perhaps different areas of the body will direct your awareness down towards it. Perhaps you can use this time to scan body. Just giving your full attention to whatever's taking place. I mentioned at the beginning of the meditation about the quantum transfiguration grid, or QTG for short. It's that translucent cube of energy. All those high vibrational filaments. Very, very powerful, yet subtle. So there won't be any painful sensations. Now calling on and imagining a large QTG, big box to surround your entire body, aura, and hologram. Similar to the chambers in a way, yet a little more focused in its intent. The chambers are for releasing negative energy, and the QTG is for repairing any part of the body or a hologram that could utilize this energy at this time. And just give yourself a few moments to establish all of these different parts, the setup, the chambers, and the QTG itself, making sure it's completely outside your body or a hologram. And allowing any sensations to come to your awareness. The first QTG, the big QTG, its job is to surround all of you, to surround and allow the filaments to penetrate all of your body or an hologram. Again, there's nothing you need to do, just simply intend, hold your intention, and pay attention to any sensation or any feeling that you may have. Now bring your awareness to any part of the body if this is the case. If it's not the case, that's fine. You can continue to just focus on the larger QTG. But if there's been anything more specific in the body, for instance, in my case, I had a rather nasty accident and um, subsequent a lot of pain in my neck and shoulder area. It was very persistent. So in that case, I would call a second QTG a cube that is specifically just to go around the affected part of that area. So if you happen to have anything like that, whether it's a knee or a back or an organ, a bone, you can now bring your attention to an area that you'd like more specific attention to and bring a smaller, more focused QTG just to surround that area. And the beauty of this process is that there's nothing you need to do. Simply intend, call on these benevolent and powerful energies. Allow them to surround you, bind, penetrate, heal any aspect that may require it at this time. All you need to do is to continue to breathe gently and let your mind go soft. Soft. If there's anything that you'd like to spend a lot of time with, then in future perhaps you could pause the meditation around about this point and allow yourself to have as long as you like or as long as you feel is needed. And generally, you will get a prompt at some point, which is along the lines of that's plenty for now. Otherwise, just continue to relax and continue to focus on any sensation or improvement that you might notice as we continue. And of course, if you have multiple locations, you can call in extra QTGs to just hold and bind and work on other sites as well. And know as well that the first QTG we called in, the large one, surrounding all of you, your body or your hologram resting on the outside, that QTG will be going to work on parts of the energy field that you're less aware of. We usually feel our pain at the physical level, and the smaller QTGs are good for obvious physical points. The larger QTG will be going on, doing work on all the things that you can't see, or that may be a little further away from the physical body. You may have pain, for instance, in an astral body or an emotional body or etheric body, or pain in one of the chakras. Not quite physical. Just know that larger QTG will be focused on more of that invisible aspect. With each area, allow yourself to be guided by your own intuition for exactly where the QTG needs to be located and how long it needs to be there as well. And also be guided on any inner awareness when the right time to stop is. As I said, there'll generally be a prompt where it feels complete for the time being. Always remember as well the key ingredients to healing ailments is that rest and relaxation component, being as relaxed as you possibly can be for as long as you can be. As well, there's nothing you need to do other than receive. Let the energy and the intention of the energy do the work for you. Be completely receptive. Okay. In a few moments, or shortly, we'll be coming out of this space, coming back to now. If you feel like you'd like to do this for a lot longer, please make sure you get a copy of the meditation and have the ability to pause it, even for just a few more minutes, 5 more minutes, perhaps longer if it feels like it's having a really good effect. Just for now, before we come back, paying attention to each of those components, your chambers, your large QTG, any smaller QTG, where to position them, and any sensations they produce as well. Okay, good. Very good. Excellent. In a few moments' time, we're going to come back from our inner state to the full waking state. If you're at a time of day or don't have much to do for the day, you may wish to lay there for a little bit longer. Keep exploring anything that you may have become aware of in this experience. If not, then you need to come back to waking consciousness to go about your day or perform all the tasks. Either way is fine. Shortly, you'll hear me count upwardly from 1 to 10. At the count of 8, you can open your eyes, and the count of 10, just be fully out of your inner state and back into an outer state where you're aware of the room, aware of your surroundings. If it's appropriate, depending on what's been going on for you, we could ask the healing QTGs if they've done their work to leave you for this time. If it feels like it'd be beneficial for them to stay a bit longer, you could ask for that too. And when you come all the way back to now, just be aware that your aura has been set with those protective colors, protective roses, the grounding cord. All of those things can stay in place when you come back. If it's better for a QTG to leave for the time being, that's okay as well. So starting with the number 1 and wiggling your toes, just give them a gentle little wiggle, and that little wiggle sparks the beginning of a waking energy that comes from the toes all the way up to the knees too. Retain any relaxation that you'd like to retain as you come back to now. Just feel a waking energy continue up the legs till it reaches the lower back. 3. And you might want to get a little bit of gentle movement into the limbs, the arms, the lower back. Maybe just noticing the muscles in the back waking up. 4, as they rise up both sides of the spine. Reaching the top of the spine and the base of the neck. 5. And you might just want to give your shoulders a roll, little roll. Gently does it down both arms, Giving the arms a little bit of a stretch. Again, gently does it. The 6, you can move your hands and fingers and thumbs. And 7, you're aware that you're coming out of that space just for the time being. You can go back to that space anytime in the future if you feel you'd like to or need to. Just for now, coming back. And 8, opening your eyes, being aware of the physical room you're in and where body is located in Earth time space for the time being. 9, much more aware of his surroundings now, paying attention to the light in the room, any objects, furniture, anything that takes your attention, knowing that you are very close to fully back to now and fully wide awake as I count 10, and noticing that you are fully wide awake, fully present, and fully back to now, and ready to either continue your day or maybe, if you're lucky, drift off into a lovely, calm, beautiful night's sleep, which is I'm too far away from that myself. I'm doing this a little late in the evening. It's perfect though, absolutely perfect. So I do hope that you had some sensations, had some benefits from that experience. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out through the meditation links. I'm more than happy to answer them for you. Don't forget as well, we have a Pleiadian Lightwork Summit with a lot of guest speakers speaking about a lot of topics that's coming up at the end of October. I'm so sorry, I actually can't remember the dates at this time. I'm going to ask Sherry, who's in charge of our admin, to put those dates with the meditation as well, just as a reminder. Promises to be a very, very interesting and enlightening few days. It will be, I think it's the last weekend in October. I hope I'm right about that. If I'm not, Sherry, please correct me. But not far away anyway, 5, 6 weeks away, and there'll be plenty of yeah, guest people in this field with a lot of information that I'm sure you'd find great, useful if you're starting to get really into this field. That'll do for the moment. It's been a pleasure being back and doing another monthly meditation. I'll look forward to my next one. I'm sure it's not too far away. And have a wonderful time, wonderful few weeks ahead, and hopefully you've experienced some benefits or beneficial parts from tonight's experience. I'm feeling a little woozy myself after that. So yes, be well. I look forward to you on the next round, and have a great week ahead. Okay, bye for now.